John Swanwick, manager of corporate responsibility in Lloyds TSB, which is one of Europe's top banks. And we've been working for a while on the laboratory looking at the market valuation of non-financial performance in business. Well, the two companies that are leading this laboratory, Telecom Italia and Lloyds TSB, we have both been looking at similar issues for some years in terms of what to some people might look like the Holy Grail. And this is actually evaluating and identifying the contribution of non-financial performance to the financial performance of the business, and consequently the value to shareholders of essentially the non-financial and by extension the corporate responsibility factors that influence the business performance. Within the laboratory we were able to harness a research capacity through partnership with the European Academy of Business Society and the number of the leading European business schools that are members of EBIS. We actually were able to draw in research initiatives going on around the globe, but also to undertake primary research to establish what we think is the real innovative outcome from this laboratory, which is a framework for dialogue between companies and investors that focuses on a narrow range of non-financial performance areas that are common and will be important for all businesses across sectors, across markets, across geographies. Those factors that influence the key metrics, as we call them, will be specific to businesses, and it's for the businesses to articulate the story about how those factors influence the key metrics. They are human capital, customer relations, innovation, environment, partnerships, which is largely community and society, and corporate governance. But we've identified some key metrics under those headings that link directly to financial performance, but also integrate with a broad range of environmental, social and governance factors. We have been working with the European Federation of Financial Analysts and have been using their model, which they've recently developed, because that's a robust framework developed by a financial investor trade body. One of the things that we had identified early on in our work, looking at the blockages in the communication between companies and investors, was to overcome the difficulties in terms of a credible story articulated by companies to investors on how non-financial performance impacts on financial performance. And what we're creating through this laboratory is a weight of evidence to show that this is relevant for lots of businesses and that they should have the confidence to talk to investors about these issues. Well, we're at the moment going out to consultation on what are literally at the moment are interim findings. The research project that I mentioned is due for completion in the middle of 2009. But we've already articulated the key messages, and that's available in our report. And the website, www.investorvalue.org, has all the materials on there and the research findings so far, and invites people to comment and contribute their views on how this work can be developed over the next 6 months.